Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We're almost at the end of Season 3 of Person of Interest. This is the penultimate episode, 22. Last episode was Decima making the exchange, bringing Harold out from hiding because of his ex-fiancée, but they have resolved her not finding out and sent her off out of the country with money, obviously down to Harold, but they now have him. Let's find out what happens. This is episode 22.
Getting partial custody's done you good, Jess. Every other weekend and a day each week. Frankie doesn't have to hear his mom and me hollering at each other. Can't complain.
Jesse Brandt?
Who are you?
FBI, sir. You need to come with us.
What? Why?
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Asked you a question.
We don't need to answer your questions, sir. National security exception. Read the warrant.
Oh, okay.
I apologize for the unpleasant accommodation.
I'm not sure they're after killing him.
It's truly a pleasure to put a face to the name. I'd always imagined it was about the power of creation. I felt it myself.
Your endeavor to bring Samaritan online is a grave error in judgment.
Right up until this moment. And now your god has disappeared. Operating on its own accord. As the father of AI, you're the only man in the world who can destroy it.
Where does that leave us, then?
At a stalemate.
here.
Shut the door, it's freezing.
Who the hell are you?
I know them. They helped you rescue me from Collier.
Samaritan is a sleeping giant. We need those feeds to awaken it.
I'm working on it.
But they already
Don't
have
worry,
one.
Mr. Greer. I still want to buy your system. You want me to give a private corporation access to the government feeds? To 300 million Americans? Just so you can sell the information
Yeah,
back
they
to
went
them?
through this with Harold. They weren't having it.
To your last endeavor. It'll answer all your questions.
And if I say no?
Those are my terms, Senator. You must ask yourself this. Do you want to prevent acts of terror?
You're coming with me.
Greenfield's not the only one who can get into complex systems. I can help them if you fill me en route.
Not now, John.
We're just blindly following Root and the Machine's plan here. Oh, here's the bitch.
Control. That's whose number we got?
Control understands how the machine works.
So she's covering her tracks.
This is really what the machine asked us to do. Drink very bad coffee with unemployed college graduates.
That's silent enough.
Not.
She said don't. She already had a gun out, you stupid.
Other half wants me to break into a room filled with Secret Service guys. Okay, so we've got eyes and ears on Control. She's with some guy. Tall, gray hair. Very serious.
Ross, I know that Samaritan is an excellent plan B. I just don't like having to pay for something that belongs to me in the first place.
What we need are the government feeds, and that's going to take some convincing.
I don't control the way the congressional winds blow, Ross. What do I get in return?
An open system. One owned by a private entity that gives us plausible deniability.
But you don't get
While we
control of
continue
it.
to protect our country from terrorist attacks.
This is not a game. This is national security. Why don't you let me see the intel?
More government plates. These are other numbers?
Yes. Head of the NSA, General Kyle Holcomb, and Manuel Rivera, senior
Shit.
advisor to the president.
But you watched your child stand, and then you hobbled it.
You could never understand. You're a destroyer, not a creator. It started developing abilities I never expected.
Yes, it
Things
did.
I hadn't yet programmed it to do.
That you can't comprehend
There
yet
wasn't
what
an
might happen
algorithm in the
again.
world that could control its exponential growth.
Uncertainty. Your personal abyss.
I built the machine to save lives, but how could I be certain that it wouldn't one day determine that all of humanity was irrelevant?
Skynet. I know I keep saying it.
I don't think of Samaritan as a child. I'm not that presumptuous. But I plan to celebrate its brilliance.
The President has made it very clear he will not risk his hide on another surveillance program. Neither will I.
What if I told you
There we go.
That a year ago, Northern Lights prevented a terrorist attack in Georgetown. An operator of ours intercepted and executed that would-be terrorist.
You're making up ghost stories to force my hand. I would have heard about this.
No, you wouldn't have. We don't send out a press release every time we save lives. We can't. They do so under the protective bubble of the very program in which they're railing against. The one that saves them from terrorist attacks every single day.
This is the argument they always have. We protect you every day, and you're moaning we're looking into your privacy.
The only way that we can stop this attack is for us to get the government feeds back up and allow Samaritan to do its job.
We just have a few questions for you.
No. Really? Was that kind of weapon really needed? Fuck me.
Why are you important, Niall?
Yeah.
Fed pigs. Always 10 steps behind.
A Stuxnet-based virus.
What did this creative genius make?
Looks like a self-replicating worm.
Designed to attack what kind of system?
Proprietary micro-switcher.
Must be to kill Control and the others.
I'm not a big fan of kicking a guy when he's down, but sometimes it does the trick.
You're too late to stop it from happening. Stop what? The revolution.
Yeah, what was this about?
Your brother's under federal investigation, Mr.
For?
Brown. They haven't charged him. They haven't even allowed him to speak with an attorney. You are breaking every rule. He works 60 hours a week. He pays his rent on time. He's a good father.
Jesse has connections to a man named Aziz Al Ibrahim.
Al Ibrahim's cousin was part of an Islamist terrorist group that tried to blow up an American embassy in Egypt on March 11th. Sometimes when we hit bottom, we ask the wrong people for help.
Yeah, we've run into a couple of kinks with the hardware. We better retrofit everything.
How much time, Daniel?
At least 2 hours.
Damn it, Roots. Just like a black box.
You have what we need?
Got it this morning. Long time no gunfire.
You know this woman?
You remember the operator who took out the terrorist near your children's school?
You're looking at her.
What do you want?
I can't believe what I'm about to say.
I'm here to help you.
I'm here to rescue you.
Why are you protecting us?
Because it's part of the plan. Or the greater good or something like that.
Something
Well,
like that.
honestly, I really don't know.
I just wanted to tell you how terribly sorry I am for your loss.
What are you doing here?
Jesse and I were friends.
Oh, really? And why don't I know you?
He was my sponsor. I'd be dead if it wasn't for Jesse. Your brother was the most decent man I've ever known. That even though your brother killed himself...
Oh, he killed himself.
He saved someone else.
Shit.
I want to live.
Yeah.
Under a more just rule. Samaritan will never sleep with its secretary or embezzle money from his campaign fund. His decisions will be based on pure logic.
Ma'am?
I thought my protection detail would be all the firepower I needed today.
Okay. Well, then you're behind me. You two Rivera flank right, General?
General!
Crap. And they've got him.
Where's Root? What the hell happened with the lights?
Vigilance uploaded a virus into the power grid. Where's Control?
Collier got her and Rivera.
Got him.
But he took him alive.
You're not gonna believe me, Hirsch. But we're not here to kill Control. We're here to save her.
You can lie better than that, Shaw. Why didn't Vigilance just kill them?
That's a good question.
We don't know.
I know who the fifth number belongs to.
Who?
It was tucked away under several aliases, but even MI6 can't hide from her.
Where's Finch?
You think I know?
My friend is never wrong, which is
No.
as annoying as that sounds.
Yeah.
Decima, we need to work together to save Finch. We save our
Gonna
friend,
have to.
and we help you rescue Control.
That's too surprising she's dealt already. Sure, this episode's on fire.
Senator Garrison.
Yes.
You know, you mentioned really encrypted text messages.
I'm not usually a fan of surprises, but this is one I'll happily accept. Harold, is it?
The man you thought he was working with turned out to be just a friend from AA. My brother wasn't a terrorist. You people are the reason he killed himself.
Yes.
We had evidence.
You had nothing!
It's all they did.
Locked him up under some loophole until it destroyed him. No, people without hope do.
True.
And you robbed him of that. You're supposed to lock up the criminals, not create them. And you took my brother's life, so what does that make you?
We're done. The servers are ready.
Perfect timing.
Time to pay you off.
Because this is as far as you boys go.
Mate, nanakoto hanaste no? Yeah, we've come this far. We're not leaving you now.
She's done the math. If we go together, you all die, and I do too. Meet Samaritan.
Okay.
Now is the time to expose the truth to our fellow citizens. That their freedoms have been stripped away. One camera, one cell phone, 1 megabyte at a time. Welcome to your trial, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the trial of the United States government. Court is now in session.
Gonna end it there, aren't I? Okay. Damn, a lot happened in that. So his plan, what is his plan? We've just gotten all the backstory as to what made him the man he is today, why he's doing what he's doing, why he wants this revolution, why he wants to expose all of them in that room. Like I said, he's got them all in the perfect place now. He's going to put them all on trial, presuming, he's actually a qualified lawyer that we didn't know. But I don't think he means that kind of trial. Think he means a trial to the people, to the public. They're going to go live on air with this. What the hell's going to happen? And you can see it from his point of view. You can see it from Harold's point of view. You can see it from the Decima guy's point of view with the story that he told. Everyone has got a different feeling and reason and way of thinking is the correct situation and how to proceed. And how does having a second machine help? Like I said, and Harold actually mentioned it for us in so many words that you run the risk if you allow this to be a completely open system and it learns and it adapts and the AI becomes what he was starting to sense his machine was becoming, just a little bit too self-aware and a little bit too in control, and he chopped it back. He is bastardized is too much of a strong word, I think, and I'm not saying it for swearing, but you know what I mean. This is the worry that everyone's had ever since computers started to take the path that they're taking. What if we invent something at some point one day where it decides he's not just a threat, or him or them or that group? Do you know who's the real threat? Mankind. Let's just do away with it. And he said it himself. I don't know where the hell this is going. I did like that Shaw managed to drop a bombshell on both her and George, as we know his name, that they didn't see coming. And her face when she's like, I'm not here to kill you, I'm here to rescue you. And she's like, huh? How did the general go down? Okay, this is what annoys me, right? They're in charge at the very top. A general's pretty much as high as you can frigging go. And he gets shot within 30 seconds? How do they get to that rank and have completely forgotten how to be able to even survive an attack like that? I don't know. Right, I'm not going to say too much because we may have a lot to discuss at the end of the next episode, with it being the season finale, because all of this is right on the edge now. They're all in one room. We all know where we are. Root's in position. He's got them all there. So we'll see in the season finale, because all of this is going to take place in the final episode, obviously. Whether it's all going to get sorted out or not, I've no idea. If you want to watch this, by all means, go on, check the link in the description. You can watch it in full length over on Patreon. And if you haven't already subscribed, guys, I would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, hit that sub, because we're going to be starting a whole new season of this soon. So you'll be able to be notified if you turn them on. Right, see you for episode 23 in the next 2 or 3 days. Take care.